Hello guys, back again with another video. It's me, Fruity, and basically... Wait, what? Oh, sorry guys, I gotta answer this call. Hello?
Yeah, so basically we've seen that your Owl House stuff on the channel does way better than literally everything else. So
What do you mean?
almost every time you make an Owl House themed short, you get like a lot more views than usual and your likes go up.
Okay, but I'm not a clout chaser. I just do whatever I want to.
Where are you gonna talk about? How everyone should ship Courtney? How Gwen's the best character?
Okay, maybe I do want to talk about Owl House, so... Alright, fine. Today we're talking about why the Owl House got cancelled or cut short, depending on how you'd like to say it, because it got a final season, but it's more of just free mega episodes than a proper season, and the reason behind that is complicated to say the least. First of all, apparently the Owl House didn't fit the Disney brand. I'll explain what that means because it sounds silly. So, you see, the Disney brand, I'm not quite sure what that is myself, but I've been snooping around just for this video, looking around. And if you can't tell, Disney kind of likes to market Lumity, the main ship of the show, as friends instead of an actual romantic relationship as much as possible, whenever they can get away with it at the least. And you see on the Disney Channel YouTube channel, I looked up Lumity and searched up Disney. And you can see on this video right here, you might think, oh no, they're being completely supportive of this relationship. Until you check the date. June. Pride Month. This is actually the main reason, and what most fans believe is the reason why the Owl House got cut off. Which, personally, I think makes a lot of sense since Disney is known to be one of those companies that wants to be the least controversial as possible, which means the stuff about two girls kissing on a kid's show might be deemed as inappropriate because it's gay. It would be silly if this affected anything Disney would do with canceling or reviving or giving the Owl House more seasons in general, but there was this whole group of moms on this website and they basically banded together to try to get the Owl House canceled because they thought it was a demonic show and they thought it was according to their beliefs. You know, like the stereotypical kind of moms that will say things like, "This show harms my children." Basically the same people who wanted to try to get SpongeBob canceled because they thought it was actively making their kids lose their attention spans and that it was hurting kids' brains. On a more positive note, it is kind of funny how the show doesn't fit the brand, especially since one of the most iconic quotes in the entire show and the whole message is literally, us weirdos need to stick together and I just want people to understand me, and how we should accept people based on the kind of person they are and not just their interest if it doesn't harm other people or isn't problematic. However, the whole thing about Pride Month and Lumity isn't the entire reason why the show got cut short. And here's the second reason. Good question to ask when one of your favorite shows gets canceled or stops airing episodes is, was it even popular? Which is a very good question to ask, because if a show isn't popular or didn't make enough money back that the network put into the show, yeah, it will make sense why it got the boot. However, the Owl House was still very popular and it was getting a lot of traction and attention back then, and even still now, if you try finding Owl House editors, YouTubers, or people who even just talk about Owl House, you can still find pretty recent stuff. So if that's not the problem, what is the problem? Why would you cancel a show that's super popular? Here's where the brand thing makes more sense. Disney wanted target audiences, which means they wanted kids aged 6 to 11, which is pretty ironic, especially since the show itself makes jokes about the age group 6 to 11.
What silences children? What if we invent a TV network for ages 6 to 11?
With us to a world of magic unlike any other. Well, a bit like this world, except toned down for ages 6 to 11.
And the funny thing is that the Owl House got more attention from older people. I'd say most people who watch the Owl House are around 13 to 25, which obviously there are older people who still like the Owl House who watch the show. I'm just saying that's what I've mostly seen around, but yeah, I'd say it's overall more younger people, more than the teenager zone, but it definitely did not reach as much to 6 to 11. If you enjoyed that, you might want to check out my most popular long form video, as it also talks about the Owl House. Remember guys, always record your videos at 2 a.m. nearing 3 a.m. so your voice will sound the best. Join my editing competition if you're interested, and I'll see you later, Fruity Loopers.
All packed up for everything. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Throw my friend across the room. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Gonna hit her with a broom. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What you gonna do?